Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz? And here's your quizmaster, Dickie Ticker.
Welcome one and all to the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz. It's Monday night. Thanks very much for joining us. We're glad to have you here. The whole world is a little bit uncertain at the moment. The one thing you can rely on is that there's going to be a pub quiz on a Monday night with whoever, maybe multiple members of the Hot Pots, maybe not, but you're going to get 10 questions on 10 Hot Pot related topics. If you'd like to join the people who can be bothered to join us on the quiz tonight, you're going to need 4 things: pen, paper, sorry, Ron, you're putting me off, a drink and some nibbles. If you're playing along tonight, stick your name in the box below. That'd be great. If you're doing a team name, because there's a couple of you, stick that in as well. And if you want to at your friends or colleagues and get them to join in to play along with you, that'd be great as well. You can do all that while I speak to 2 members of the Lancashire Hotpots. The first one tonight is Bob. Bob, what's your name and where are you calling from?
All right. Can you see me?
I can.
Oh, hang on a minute. I just need to reposition my laptop. Hey, hi. Yes, Bob Wriggles here. I'm calling from Lancashire.
Yay! He certainly is. It's going to be a wild and wacky one tonight, isn't it, Bob?
I think so. There's not many of us here, is there?
There's not. It's a It's a Hot Pots head-to-head. No doubt there'll be a graphic and a little audio sting to symbolise every time I say Hot Pots head-to-head.
You're making more work for yourself, Dickie.
Unfortunately, yeah, the render time for those graphics is you would not believe on such my Macintosh. Anyway, I'm really glad you joined us tonight, Bob.
I'm glad to be back. I've had a week off. It was my birthday last week, so I wasn't here.
You do realise that in terms of the scoreboard from last week, you and Kenny are now head-to-head on 10 successes each.
Yeah, it's all square, isn't it? All square. And what Bernard said last week, it was true. I did text him. And said, look, knuckle down, do your best quizzing and make sure you beat Kenny. He's the biggest threat. Yeah.
But that threat has been extinguished tonight.
It's not tonight, is it?
He's out with the family, a family outing. So
I'm sure
tonight,
he's having a lovely time.
I'm sure he is. Tonight could be the night where you pull away again.
Pull away again, yes. But if not, he's not going to get in the lead. It's impossible for him to get in the lead tonight. Yes. So that's a bonus.
So we're keeping the Kenny down. But what are you putting down your throat tonight in terms of you drinking your nibbles?
It's going down. It was my birthday last week, and I got a lot of booze bought for me. A lot. The bar is fully stocked, let me tell you. Anyway, this beer was from my friend Jen, and she bought me 13 Guns, an intense hit of hops American IPA. Look at the colour of this.
Is that brewed by Thwaites?
It's I don't think so. It's an American. It's an American IPA.
I'll probably
Crafty Dan. It says.
Yeah, but Dan is Daniel Thwaites, the Lancashire.
Is it now? Just a little subsidiary. I can't see the word Thwaites on here at all.
I'll Google it, and if I'm correct, that will remain in the quiz. If not,
it's very nice anyway.
Lovely stuff. And for your nibbles.
Nibbles, then?
No.
Yes. This was also a present for Jen.
Jalapeno cheese.
Strong jalapeno. Bit of a kick. Jalapeno cheese, extra hot. Not sure about the extra. They've got a bit of a heat, but it's not extra. But
no, it's just
very, very tasty.
Extra taste. Just watch your teeth on those, right, Bob? You settle down to those while we speak to a man who's doing some last-minute revision. It's Dr. Ron. Ron, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Last Can Blues, Do the Dad Dance, Oh, hello, everybody. You just caught me just doing some revising. Obviously, now, like the 80s, available from our website. So my name is Ron Seal, and I'm from Lancashire.
Yay! It certainly is. Thanks for joining us tonight, Ron. Thanks for joining us. Anything exciting happened to you this week?
Well, started back at work this week. Proper mixing and mingling with people. And then next week, we won't be mixing and mingling with them at all. Hey!
Keep away, get back.
Yeah, keep away. Arm's length. Yeah.
And all that.
And all that jazz.
And all that, yes. So let's cut to the chase. What have you got for your drinking your nibbles tonight, sir?
Well, bit of news for you. I've got corona. Do you want to know how I feel?
Oh, no.
How do you feel, Ron?
I feel great. I got 10 for £7.
That's right.
Thanks very much.
Actually, I didn't know it came in cans. I thought it was just the bottles.
No, it's these little cans. Quite nice, actually.
Yeah.
Easy to shoplift.
Man, do you prefer cans or bottles?
You know what? I prefer cans.
Yeah.
I prefer cans. I do.
He's a can man.
Got a bit of the metallic taste to it.
Bit of the metallic taste. I like the way you can guzzle it as well. I do like the way you can guzzle it. Yeah. So
to soak up the Rona, you have.
I've got. I've not had these in a while, but Doritos flame grilled steak.
Oh,
yeah.
They are, I think, the beefiest of all crisps.
Now you've possibly given me the idea of a future corn snack corner.
Corn snack corner.
You know what?
To try and find Britain's beefiest crisp.
I think these are roysters.
Ooh, that is a bold claim.
Bold flavour.
T-bone steak roysters. They remind me of Wapping College.
if by Christmas we haven't done Britain's beefiest crisp on Corn Snack Corner.
Corn snack corner.
If someone in the Top Cocker Facebook group can let me know, just so I can mark that down for 2021 content. Okay, gents, thanks very much for all your inputs there. Don't forget, everyone, there's going to be 10 questions. As always, each correct question carries the value of 1 point. 10 correct answers will give you 10 points. As always, no answers, please, in the comments as we go through the quiz. We normally tend to get one person who's a newbie who does it each week. Just write it on your sheet, and we'll go through all the answers at the end. Ron and Bob, are you ready?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hot Potters at home, are you ready? Well, let's get quizzing. First up is music. And Paul Gaza Gascoigne joined North East Folkers Lindisfarne for a cover of Lindisfarne's Fog on the Tyne is all mine, Fog on the Tyne is all mine. But in which year did Gaza join the gang? Was it A, 1989, B, 1990, or C, 1991? So you have to think, when was Gaza at his peak? So when did he join Lindisfarne for a cover of Fog on the Tyne? Was it A, 1989, B, 1990, C, 1991? And that question, Bob, could give you an answer to who should have been a special guest on the quiz this week.
Oh, really?
Yes. He bailed. He bailed and went to IKEA at the last minute.
So from up that part of the country?
Yes.
Not Gaza Baza?
Not Gaza or Baza Gascoigne. Someone else that we know from the northeast.
Peter Beardsley.
He's promised
Was it a Geordie man?
Yes, he promised he might be a genuine Geordie. He promised he might be on next week instead. But enough about next week's quiz. Let's get back to this week's quiz, and I'm talking films. And Christopher Nolan is baffling cinemagoers at the moment with his film Tenet. But who played Detective Will Dormer in Nolan's 2002 film Insomnia?
Ooh.
So who was the famous actor who took the lead part in Christopher Nolan's 2002 film Insomnia? There was another famous actor who played the baddie, but there was an even more famous actor who played the lead. Who was that famous actor in Insomnia?
Yeah.
Question number 3 is egg, sausage, chips and beans. And this week we're reverting to the egg. And everyone here knows we all love a pickled egg, don't we, Ron?
Oh, no. Work of the devil. Just minging.
This is probably where I insert the pickled egg footage here.
I've got to hold it because I need to tell myself that the text.
Oh, what an afternoon that was.
What an afternoon. Which country?
Wasn't that funny?
Yeah. Which country is credited as inventing the pickled egg? Is it A, Russia, B, Germany, or C, Switzerland? So there's one country who is genuinely heralded as being as the inventors of the pickled egg. And what a thing to have on your country portfolio. But which country was it? Was it A, Russia, B, Germany, or C, Switzerland?
I'm not a violent man, but I think we should go to war with either country, that is.
Right, okay, fair enough. Though, you know, those are individually the views of Dr. Ron Seal Limited rather than Hot Onion Action Limited trading as the Lancashire Hotpots. Because I like pickled eggs.
Of course, I'm joking.
Yes, you are.
I just don't like it. We should go to war against pickled eggs.
Oh, right, the eggs themselves. But are hens neutral? Are hens a bit like Switzerland?
Yeah.
Hens are neutral because, they don't have pickled bits inside, do they? You know what I mean? They don't come out pickled.
No.
Yeah,
Man that does that.
Hens that give us eggs, probably, they've had enough anyway. So going to war with them, they're probably, you know what I mean? Leave them alone.
Anything that could pass that, you know what I mean? I don't want to mess with.
Question number 4, bitter lager, cider, ale and stout. And everyone knows Yorkshire brewers John Smith's for their famed extra smooth bitter. But let's face it, that's an oxymoron. You can't have a smooth bitter, but that's by the by. Because in the 1980s, John Smith's also produced a John Smith's lager. Or did they? Is that true or is that false? In the 1980s, John Smith's, famed for their John Smith's bitter, did they produce a John Smith's lager? Is that true or is that false? Question number 5 is all about the crisps, and we do all love a Frazzle. But what year did Frazzles launch in the UK? Was it A, 1974, B, 1975, or C, 1976? It's a long time.
Ago, isn't it?
It is. We've had the Frazzles for many a year. They're not just, Johnny come lately in the corn snack market.
Well, I was born in 1975, so that's why I feel that they are omnipresent. They've always been around.
Yes.
I don't remember them never being around.
So they're around.
Obviously, I was born in 1991, so they've been around long before.
Yes. So Frazzles, were they launched in A, 1974, B, 1975, or C, 1976? Question number 6 is all about the Lancashire Hotpots.
No.
And we are known for our quite short songs. But what I want to know is, which out of our studio recordings and our studio songs is the longest song that's on a studio album? Is it A, Tissue in the Wash, B, Dibner, and Ron, don't be looking at that copy of Nevermind the Hotpots, or C?
There's no thingy on the back anyway.
All right, there we go. Or C, Perks the Job. So which is the longest Hotpot song from our studio albums? A, Tissue in the Wash, B, Dibner, C, Perks of the Job. They go on and on and on and on and on. How are you doing at home? Hopefully you're doing okay.
Can I ask you a question on that?
You certainly can.
As long as it's not what's the answer.
Oh, I'm not going to ask it then. No, it was, is the way we play it live the same as on the record?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. All right.
Because occasionally we extend. There are some songs live that we don't really know when they're going to finish.
And what album is that on, Dickie?
Nice try, Sunshine. Nice try. Question number 7 is I Fear IKEA. And if you were going to get something from the Malm range, M-A-L-M, is that going to be A, a bed, C, a TV cabinet, B, a TV cabinet, or C, an office desk?
I've seen that word recently.
You've seen it. So if you were to buy something from the Malm, M-A-L-M range, is that likely to be a bed? A. Is it likely to be a TV cabinet, which is B? Or is it likely to be an office desk, which is C? What do you think? Question number 8 is everyone loves a Bernard, but we don't know where he is this week. He just didn't pick up the phone.
No, not answering text, not answering his phone. Bad form.
Yeah.
Didn't even give us an excuse as to where he'd be. He's just blanking us.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But anyway, that's a good job because it's not everyone loves a Bernard this week because we don't. This week it's everyone loves a Ron.
Yay!
And this week's Ron is Ronnie O'Sullivan. And I want to know how many 147 breaks Ronnie has made during competitive matches. Is it A, 13, B, 14, or C, 15? 147 is the maximum break in snooker. And Ronnie's done quite a few of those, but how many during those competitive matches? Is it A, 13, B, 14, or C, 15?
You remember that one that he did dead quick? I watched that live.
He
did it in like 4 minutes or something like that, didn't he? He was just like ping, pong, pang, pong, beef, boff. Yeah, I remember doing that.
I've got that as an ancillary fact when I give you the answer, Bob.
All right, okay.
There you go.
And what number 147 break was that, Bob? Maybe. Remember?
I would not know.
Okay.
It was quite early on in his career, though. He was only a young chap.
Did he do that the same year that Frazzles came out? Does anyone remember? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Question number 9 is television round, and he captained the Starship Enterprise for 7 series, 3 films, and an Amazon Prime thing, which really wasn't very good. But what nationality is Jean-Luc Picard? Patrick Stewart plays him. Jean-Luc Picard is the captain of the Starship Enterprise D and E, if you're being picky, for all you trackers out there. But what nationality is Jean-Luc?
Oh, so the character, not
the character. Yes, not Patrick Stewart. The character of Jean-Luc Picard. What country does he come from? I can't believe we're at question 10 already, which is our pop luck round. Well, it's quick because we've not got any of the dead weight holding us back. This is the streamlined, efficient quiz. Kentucky Fried Chicken's founding father, Colonel Sanders' first name was Shirley Sanders. Is that true or is that false? What do you reckon? The bloke who invented the KFC, Colonel Sanders, his first name was Shirley. Now, is that true or is that false?
That was that Big Daddy's first name as well, Shirley?
I think it might have been, yes.
Yeah.
It was a popular name among big men.
Yeah. But was it popular with people who started fast food restaurants, Dickie?
It's not for me to say, that's for you to have a guess. Those are your 10 questions for this Monday evening. Again, some things are being imposed on us, but that shouldn't stop us all having a drink together. Cheers, everyone.
The very familiar can, the very familiar shade of a blue can in your hand there, Dickie.
Yes, standard, just a can of punk.
Punk IPA.
Best way to start the week.
Yeah.
Best way.
I've got one of those for after this is finished, which isn't very long now.
You know what? I've got a really interesting fact as well about Kentucky Fried Chicken. Did you know that it's to create the best kind of fried chicken breast? It's 6.5 minutes long, and it's the same length as the Hotpots song.
We were talking about Ronnie O'Sullivan's "What Quickest 147" before.
Yeah.
I'm sure that when he did it, there was a Hotpot song in the background, and he did the 147 for the entire length of one of our long. I'm not sure which one was it, Dickie.
That's not for me to say. That's for you to write down.
Yeah, I've heard that a very famous American actor really likes one of our songs. I'm just wondering which one it is. And I know he was in Insomnia. I don't know, but anyway. Dickie, what are you eating, by the way?
I've already flashed the pack. I've already #cracked the bag on this one already. I'm a multi-pack Malcolm, but I'm on the Twiglets tonight.
Oh, lovely.
The little ones, tiny little twiglets.
Covered in yeast extract, Bob, otherwise known as Marmite. And there's lots of Marmite chat on the Twitter at the moment.
It was last night. I just simply put the words Marmite hummus on my Twitter last night and it exploded. I woke up with like 96 notifications on my phone this morning just about Marmite hummus.
Bonkers.
Hey, it's good though.
Hey, maybe that's another corn snack corner, you know. Because
corn snack
corners.
Yeah. Because Twiglets are quite good to have with beer, because they're salty and it makes you thirsty. So which is the best corn snack to have with your
we can try. Oh, yes, that's a lot
of discussion on that, won't there?
Yeah, definitely.
One answer.
Anyway, gents, obviously this is Monday night, but it's only a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's only five more days to our next live stream.
Oh, yes.
Yes!
Cannot wait for that.
Absolutely fantastic. Here's a quick clip from the last one.
We'll have a midnight rave at the Cash and Carry. We're a little bit of techno, a little bit of trance. Play anything that you like, from Eric Prydz to Paul Van Dyke. Got 2 turntables and a microphone. Play some house for your Auntie Joe, and all just stay for rock the place. You little bit of hardcore drummer.
Wasn't that great?
Fantastic.
It's basically like having the Hotpots in your living room for several hours. We're going to be playing stuff from the first 2 albums, plus a few other bits and bobs as well. Maybe even a track from the new album. If we can get round to learning it in time. The ticket link is there. We'll keep that up for a bit. Get your tickets, because basically the way things are going, there's going to be no live gigs from us from goodness knows how long. But you can watch the Hotpots live, absolutely slap bang live, and interact with us. It's a fully interactive show. This coming Saturday. What more could you want? But you can only do it if you get your tickets from that ticket link there. There it is.
I've been practicing. I think I've chosen what I want to play in Bob's Sing-Along Piano Corner.
Right. Bob Sing-Along Piano Corner.
Oh, it's got its own catchphrase, yes. I've been practicing it today. It's a little bit of a ballad. Little bit, but it's very uplifting. Tremendously uplifting.
That's just what the nation needs right now.
I think so.
Yeah, I've been practicing for my 40-minute guitar solo that you did say the other week I could do, but I don't know if you remember that. You didn't actually say it with your mouth, but I remember you said it with your eyes.
We'll see. Should we go for some answers then?
Please.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get back to question number 1 and our music round. And I said that Gaza joined Lindisfarne for a cover of Fog on the Tyne. But in what year? A, 1989, B, 1990, or C, 1991? Bob, what do you reckon?
I think it was at his peak of his powers, 1990. Was it World Cup 90, Italia 90?
Italia 90, yes, it was.
And I'm thinking, are they going to be able to release a single because it's usually in the summer, by the end of 1990? So I just put 1991.
Okay, and Ron?
Yeah, Italian 90, so he was famous from that. So it couldn't have been that year. I too went with 1991.
The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is B, 1990. They released the single when he was mega hot.
Oh
dear.
They didn't mess around then, did they?
No. They probably had that. They probably had that all General Midied up, ready to go. Question. Well, hopefully you have better luck on question number 2, which is films. And Christopher Nolan directed Insomnia in 2002, but who played the lead part? Which famous actor? Bob?
I think Insomnia is that one where it's set in part of the world that doesn't go dark. Is that right?
That is correct, yes.
He's not giving anything away.
No, yeah.
I'm just going to give you the answer. I think it's Al Pacino.
Okay, and Ron?
Because Bernard's not here, I'll do the impression. What have you done? It is Al Pacino.
You're both correct. It is indeed Al Pacino.
Hoo-ha!
Don Pacino.
Don Pacino. Yeah, if Bernard was here, he'd be able to. We could have had a Pacino off. But he's not, so we can't.
Oh, there you go.
Never mind. Question 3 was egg, sausage, chips and beans, and we're talking eggs, and specifically pickled eggs, and which country allegedly invented them? Was it A, Russia, B, Germany, or C, Switzerland? Bob, what does your egg world map tell you on this one?
I reckon that this nation like their beer. They like things that go with beer. I think it's Germany.
Germany. Ron?
Well, they are the home of the pickled cucumber and the gherkin, so I am going to go Germany yet again.
Yeah, you're both right. It is B, Germany.
Yes.
The pickling process was used in order to preserve the eggs, during more wintry type months.
That just makes me feel more sick, knowing that the egg that we eat could have been made a very long time ago.
Yeah, they've kind of preserved the egg but sacrificed its taste.
And I was also reading as well that the German people who emigrated over to America took the practice of pickling eggs with them. And around the time of the First World War, if you were to go to a bar in New York, with your beer, you could probably have a pickled egg and a pickled pig's foot.
Ooh.
Pickled trotter.
Wow.
To have a nibble on. None of your pork scratchings, pickled pig's foot.
Nah.
There we go.
It's like putting very strong vinegar on pork scratchings, isn't it?
I suppose it could be. There's a potential pig snack corner.
Pig snack corner.
Very weird. Anyway, question 4. Let's wash it all down with a bitter lager cider ale stout question. And John Smiths are famed, rightly or wrongly, for their John Smith's smooth bitter. But would they have released a John Smith's lager in the 80s? True or false? Bob, what you reckon?
I reckon they've been going a long time, haven't they? And
a long time.
They'll have kind of tried some sort of marketing gimmicks. It's got to be true, hasn't it?
Ron?
Well, the 80s were the decade of alternative comedy, so I'm thinking John Smiths went for an alternative drink, and yes, I'm saying it's true.
You're both right. It was true. It was very short-lived. But they did release a lager. Didn't last very long. But strangely enough, they still brew lager because they brew it under license for Foster's, Kronenberg 1664, Amstel, and Tiger. So you are still getting a lager brewed by John Smith's, but not a John Smith's lager.
They've rebadged it, you fool.
But basically, we've all seen that episode of The Simpsons where they do a tour of the Duff factory, and there's the one pipe that comes to like Duff, Duff Dry, and Duff Extra Light. It's probably all the same. You lager drinkers, that's what you're getting. Question 5 is crisps, and we said Frazzles arrived in the UK, but in which year? A, 1974, B, 1975, or C, 1976? Bob?
I didn't have this information in my head, nor did I apply any logic. I just chose the year of my birth, 1975.
Oh, I like it. And Ron?
Again, I just took a massive punt and I put 1976.
Well, if I was to say it's the name of one of Bernard's favourite groups, it is B, 1975.
Yes.
So, happy 45th anniversary to the Frazzle.
He does love the 1975, doesn't he?
He does.
He does. You know, we like the odd song of theirs, but we struggle with their entire oeuvre.
He seems to love it all, which, you know, hats off to him. That's fine.
I'm not one for, if somebody likes something, it's like let them enjoy it. That's fine. That should be how things are.
As long as it's not illegal.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So question 6 was all about the Hotpots. And I said, what is our longest song on an album, studio album? Is it A, Tissue in the Wash, B, Dibner, or C, Perks of the Job? Now then, Bob, what do you reckon?
All those songs are really quite slow, aren't they? Slow in tempo. So if you're trying to put a verse, chorus, middle bit, end, kind of, they're all going to be quite long. But I think Tissue in the Wash, because it's got that little kind of homage to Revolution 9 at the end, I think it's Tissue in the Wash.
Okay, that's your answer. And Ron?
Yeah, different singers within that song as well. So I went with Tissue in the Wash. It's also the longest song I think we play live.
Okay. Perks of the Job on an album is 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Dibner is 4 minutes 35, and clocking in at 5 minutes 39 seconds is Tissue in the Wash. Well done, gents. Wow. Well done.
That's almost as long as Bohemian Rhapsodoids.
It is pretty much, isn't it? It's sort of our Bohemian Rhapsody. How are you doing at home, by the way? Did you get that one right? Question number 7 is I Fear IKEA, and I said if you were to get something from the Malm range, which part of your house is that going to be in? Is it going to be A, in the bedroom, C, a TV cabinet, so it'll be in your front room, or C, an office desk, so it'll be in your home office? Bob, now you said that the word triggered things in the Wriggles brain.
Yeah, I've seen it recently, but that helped me in no way whatsoever. I can't even think of where I've seen it, so I've just put a desk.
He's gone for the office desk. C. Ron.
Yep, same logic as Bob, just went for desk.
Well, you both use a desk at work, but I have to say, if you were to get a Malm, you'd be sticking it in A, the bedroom, because it's beds, it's bedside cabinets.
Yeah.
So A is the correct answer for that.
I remember where I've seen it now. It's in the spare room where the wife sent me the other night. So yeah. She didn't really, just joking. Everything's fine.
So question number 8 was Everyone Loves a Ron, and we were talking Ronnie O'Sullivan, and we were asking how many 147s old Ronnie has done during his competitive matches. Is it A, 13, B, 14, or C, 15? Bob?
He's tremendous, Ronnie O'Sullivan, isn't he?
He is.
So I just went big. I just did the biggest, 15.
Go big or go home. Ron?
I went straight down the middle. I just went 14.
Well, Ronnie, according to Wikipedia, has done 15 147 breaks. And you were talking about the fastest competitive match 147, just over 5 minutes, which he set at the 1997 World Championship.
Yeah. Well, that was just over 5 minutes. Is the same length as Tissue in the Wash. So.
It is, yeah, I think, yeah. In fact, he probably could have potted them all, and we'd have still been going,
Cycle number 9.
2 questions left. The penultimate question is about television, and we were talking Jean-Luc Picard. And what nationality is our Jean-Luc? Bob?
I originally put British, but then I kind of clarified the question, and it's not. We're not talking about Patrick Stewart's nationality, but Jean-Luc Picard. Sounds a bit French, doesn't it? I don't think he was French, but Canada has got some French.
French Canadian, yes, I like it. Ron?
I was going to put Canadian, but then I thought, well, Patrick Stewart is such a good actor, then he would have had a crack at the accent. And because he talks like this all the way through it, I went with British.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jean-Luc Picard is French.
Oh,
the clue's in the question, Jean-Luc.
Yeah.
He's not called Jean-Luc because he comes from Sheffield.
I know, but how is his accent?
It's like his family's. if I'd have had more time, if I hadn't gone to Liverpool this afternoon, I could have properly researched it. No doubt, I'll stick a little disclaimer thing here that will tell you exactly why he speaks with a.
You're making more work for yourself, Dickie.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I just love how with the Star Trek we can accept that, you know, there's Klingons, there's spaceships, there's all these kind of weird and wonderful creatures, but we can't accept that Jean-Luc Picard is French. One step too far. No, thank you.
Because he talks like he's posh. Is he Sheffield posh? And question number 10 is potluck, and the man himself, Colonel Sanders, his first name is Shirley. Is that true or is that false, Bob?
Yeah, Ron said it was a popular name with big guys, but I can't really remember his. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere, but I don't think it's Shirley. So I put false.
He's going with false. And Ron?
I went true. He looks like a Shirley.
Ladies and gentlemen, that statement is false. Colonel Sanders' first name was Harland. Or Harland Sanders. I say Harland Sanders. He died in 1980, so he's dead now.
He's dead now.
But Harland Sanders was his name. He wasn't a Shirley. And those are your 10 questions for this Monday evening. How did you get on? Tot up your answers at home. Type your score in the box below so we can see whether you got more or less than Bob or Ron tonight. And my totalizer that I have on a piece of paper is going to be very easy to go through tonight because there's only 2 names on it, the first one of which is Bob. Bob, what did you get for week 26 on the Hot Pots quiz?
I got a quite respectable 7 out of 10.
7 on 10. Oh, that's a strong score to beat. And I can see it in Ron's face. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Ron, what did you get?
I got 4.
Oh, he only got 4. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Riggles is the winner of this week's quiz.
Hey! Ron, I was trying to clock onto your answers and trying to, kind of work out whether or not you'd kind of got the answers right. I thought you'd done well this week. I thought it was going to be close.
Unless I counted up wrong.
No, you did get quite a few. You did get quite a few of them wrong.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Leave it to Dickie to put you down.
Yeah. How long have you known me? So you basically nudged one ahead of Kenny. You're on 11 and Kenny's on 10. I know this all off the top of my head because I'm that sort of person this week.
Better be close.
Yeah. So next week it's all going to be all to play for because Kenny can get one back on you. But that is going to
work.
Go on.
I'm going to work especially hard this week, swatting up. I'm going to be searching famous Bernards. I'm going to be looking for egg facts. We've touched on eggs, haven't we? So I'm going to be looking for bacon facts next week, even though the song isn't anything to do with bacon. So maybe sausage facts instead.
Let's have a lovely chat.
I'm going to swat up.
So there'll be another quiz next Monday. Before that, of course, there will be our next live stream. You can watch us performing live and you can join in, but you can't if you don't get your ticket. So get your ticket. There's the ticket link right there. Thanks very much for joining us. You all stay safe and we will see you next Monday. Tatty bye!
See you!